I think it's a little old, but I think it's still relevant to today, especially when we're talking about dating, relationships, women, and all these different shit, all these different things right here, and just people in general. I think it's relevant. You know what I'm saying? I think it's very relevant. So there was this woman who was speaking on Kyler Murray, you know, the quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, right? Apparently she used to do his hair, and apparently she ain't doing his hair no more for whatever reason, but we about to listen to it right now, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions on it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's rock out.
Stop back for a second. You did Kyler's here?
I did.
How was Kyler?
He actually told me don't tell nobody, but I didn't sign an NDA, so I'm going to say what the hell I want to say. Kyler, I did his hair, and I thought he was so cool. I did his hair. I was honored to do his hair. It's fucking Kyler Murray. Like, hello. I noticed immediately that he's very entitled. I'm a strong black woman, so this is going to be a very interesting relationship. When I'm doing your hair, we're
here we go.
Dating. A lot of us are married, and some of us break up. Me and Kyler broke up.
When you say you broke up, what do you mean by that?
We broke up because I felt disrespected. He DM'd me immediately, and I responded back, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I can do your hair, whatever. So I did his hair, but then, you know, we would have little moments where we clashed. One of the moments was he made a comment about the shade room and how black girls run it and how they can be messy. And I'm like, hello, I'm a black woman. Like, calm yourself. So then one day he calls me and he's like, hey, Swanee, when you come on Thursday, can you wear pants? I don't want to wear pants. I want to wear what I wear. Why the fuck do I have to wear pants? If you can control your eyes, that's one thing. And if your girlfriend's insecure, that's her problem. I'm 29 years old. You're, 22? I'm a mom of 4. I work out every day. I service you whenever you want. One braid is out of place, and I come and fix it for you. And you want me to wear pants? You can fuck off. I didn't say fuck off, but I said you got me fucked up. Your appointment's canceled on Thursday. Excuse me? I'm like, your appointment's canceled. Well, can you not tell the team about this? Oh, I'm telling the whole fucking team about this. I also did Kyler Murray's hair.
Stop it.
Listen, bro. Listen. First and foremost, you starting off as a black woman, you're starting off wrong already. Cool. I don't care about how successful you are right now. I don't. Because your bag could be even bigger. But here's the thing. Here's the problem that I have with situations like this. If you got a client, and I get it, you know, some people live by that, you know, the customer is always right. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't necessarily agree with that because some customers, they can be out of pocket. Understood. But in this instance, if this man is having a conversation, first and foremost, you're supposed to be a professional as a woman. As a woman, as a hair braider, you say you got your own business, you're a strong, independent woman, right? So that means you're supposed to operate your business professionally. So if this man starts to talk about shit about the shade room and how they're just black, messy women, are you the messy woman? If it doesn't apply, let the shit fly. Let that shit rock out. Let him talk his talk like, oh yeah, I feel that. Or you could have dove deeper. It's like, oh, what you mean? Like, how are they messy? And y'all could have had a whole conversation about it while you was braiding his hair. But instead, you decided to take the snooty route. You decided to take the route of, I'm going to be a bitch about this. Excuse me, I'm a black woman. So fucking what? I said what I said. So you must be that person that always listens to the shade room because they are messy over that bitch. What are we talking about? They are messy. They will show you. Have y'all not seen the shade room? Have y'all not seen it? Nigga, the name in itself, shade room. I'm throwing shade. Nigga, that's messy. And you feel some type of way about it. Oh, excuse me, I'm a black woman. So, say what I said. And then, to top it off, then you want to have an issue because he told you, hey, can you wear pants? No, you didn't ask why. You didn't ask what the reasoning was. You just said, no, I'm a business owner. I'm 29 years old. I'm a strong, independent black woman. I got 4 kids. You got 4 kids. You got 4 kids at 29. 4. And and I don't even know if you're married or not. 4 kids. And you were hair braider talking about I'm a strong, independent woman. I work out every day. And if you feel, well, you need to control your eyes, or you need to tell your girlfriend who's insecure, that ain't got shit to do with nothing. Because nowhere in this did you say that. He just said, can you wear pants? Could have been the reason why he wanted you to wear pants. We don't know. But that's why you always got to get, that's why it's always her story, his story, and then there's the truth. not finna listen. Like, that's what I'm talking about, man. This is the reason why this is the reason why these conversations still exist. Because we see videos like this, and mind you, because I know a lot of people talk about, oh, the internet ain't real. Do y'all understand? A lot of people really act like this in real life, bro. A lot of people are like this in real life. Niggas don't, this shit just ain't coming out the woodwork. People really act like this in person. I've seen it in real time. People really talk like this, bro. This ain't just internet shit. This is real shit. People really be talking like this. People really think like this. There are a lot of women who really be out here doing all of this shit in real time, bro. All of that. And she fucking up a bag. She fucking up a bag because she a strong, independent woman. Bro, don't nobody care. You supposed to be a professional. If he's not doing anything egregious towards you, if he ain't touching you, abusing you, or doing anything other than such, adjust, man. Just adjust and make shit happen and don't fuck up your bag. You got 4 kids. Why you fucking up a bag? All because you feel as if you're an independent woman. I'm a strong, independent woman. Y'all be killing me with that shit, bro. It's always the fucking black women, dog. It's always y'all. I'm sorry, ladies. I know it ain't all y'all, but every fucking time, man. Y'all be the ones that be on camera saying this stupid shit. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't white women who be out there saying dumb shit too, because they be saying some dumb shit too. They say crazy. Sometimes they say even more dumb shit. At least y'all are consistent with the same thing. I'll give y'all that. But some of these white women, they be saying the most out of pocket shit. You be like, nigga, what? So I get it, but man, y'all gotta. Sometimes it's okay to close your mouth. Sometimes it's okay to not talk about certain things. Sometimes it's okay to just move the fuck on. You don't need to even talk about the certain situation. There was no need for you to be on no TV talking about this man. There's no need for it. That's unprofessional. So now when you got business and ain't nobody gonna want to talk around you. Nobody's gonna want to hold a conversation because they're gonna think next thing you know, the minute that they say something that you don't like, you gonna be ready to air out or gossip about it. You know, like the shade room. Y'all be blowing my fucking mind, bro. But man, let me know what y'all think, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit that bell notification, dog. Ladies, y'all gotta get y'all shit together, bro. Real talk, bro. Cause I don't understand. I don't understand one motherfucking bit. You hear me? Not one bit. I don't understand it. I don't. So we're gonna keep this train moving. We gonna keep this train moving because we gonna keep it moving. Now, Pete. On my last video, my last live stream, I did a video in regards to what's going on in the local area of Arizona. And there was a stabbing at Maryville High School. But in the last video, they didn't show who the person was, nor did they go into detail about the situation and what the hell was going on. So there's an update. And so we're going to dive into it a little bit. Then I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on it. All right. So let's get to it. Hey, what the hell happened? What's going on? Oh, there it is. Had me tripping for a second.
Now know the name of the suspect charged with stabbing a classmate to death inside of Maryville High School.
Police have identified 16-year-old Chris Aguilar as the teen responsible. Fox 10's Lauren Clark joins us now with what caused this attack.
According to police paperwork, this actually started the day before when the victim, Michael Montoya, allegedly stole a gun from Aguilar. Now, Aguilar is currently being held on a $500,000 cash-only bond and will be charged as an adult.
These are very serious allegations. Someone lost their life. in a school classroom where he should have been safe.
16-year-old Chris Aguilar sits in front of a judge for the first time. He's accused of stabbing and killing classmate 16-year-old Michael Montoya inside Maryville High School Tuesday. Phoenix officers interviewed several students who witnessed the attack. Police paperwork describes students seeing Aguilar, who typically sat in a different seat, sit right next to Montoya, punch him, then stab him 3 times. Montoya later died at the hospital from his wounds. Investigators located the weapon, described as a 4-inch pocket knife etched with Aguilar's name on the handle.
The defendant was the aggressor in the classroom, and the victim had no ability to defend himself.
Documents also suggest a possible motive. Classmates told police that Montoya robbed Aguilar of his gun the day before, and one witness claimed to overhear Aguilar talking about murdering Montoya in revenge. Aguilar is currently facing second-degree murder charges. But could there be a first-degree murder charge for premeditation?
Nothing's off the table.
Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell stressing that this is still early in the investigation.
Was submitted to our office with second-degree murder, but we always keep an eye open for that. And the things that you point out are absolutely factors that we would look at. But you also have to look at premeditated to do what? To attack or to kill?
Aguilar's preliminary hearing in court will be held on August 28th at 8:30. Reporting here in Phoenix, Lauren Clark.
Boy, that boy gone. Yep, he gone. He gone. Retaliation. So I saw the video previously, not the stabbing, but what I did see the guy that that unfortunately passed away. I saw him robbing the kid that we saw here on this video. It wasn't nothing crazy. He robbed him, he ain't fight him or no shit like that. Of course he was just being a bully. But I don't think that, like I said before, I don't think nothing warranted kid bringing a knife to school and murdering this man. Nothing warranted it. You felt embarrassed. You felt like, and let me be 100% honest with you. You more of a bitch for doing that. Motherfuckers can look past the fact, oh man, nigga robbed you, bro. Nigga took you for your shit. You ain't do shit about it. Cool. Niggas can overlook that. But what motherfuckers can't look over is like, bro, you really killed a nigga because he robbed you and he didn't even have a gun. He didn't have a weapon. He didn't have a weapon at all. And yet you still decided to stab this man. Where your parents at? I need to go look. Where the parents at? That's all I need to know. That's what I need to understand. Where are the parents? That's who we need to be looking at. What y'all got going on over there? Maria and Jose, what y'all got going on over there? Yeah, that's what it was. He got robbed for a gun. But and the thing is, he didn't even have a gun. So how a nigga gonna rob you? How a nigga gonna rob you without a gun and you got the gun? How that work? How that work? How that work out? How you got a gun, but the person who robbed you ain't got a gun and he robbed you? How that work out? Yeah, you deserve to go to jail. 100%. You dumb. You dumb. You 100% dumb. You a whole fool out here in these streets, boy. You was a whole fool out here in these streets. On me, you a whole fool out here. But most importantly, though, the parents need to get talked to. Somebody need to go talk to the parents, and I ain't talking about doing nothing to them, but we need to figure out where they stay, where they from, who they are, because there is no fucking way. There is no fucking way. That's a stupidity. You a high school student, bro. There's more to your life than anything, and guess what? Your life is over because you don't know how to control your goddamn self. Now you finna go be somebody bitch in jail. That's crazy work. You finna be fighting for your life from the Dookie Warriors, the Fleece Johnson Juniors. You finna be fighting for your life in there. Boy, that's crazy. No. I blame the parents. Nah, you know what? I blame both because the parents are supposed to set the foundation and what not to do, what to do. They're supposed to set the foundation, give you the proper guidelines, and let you fail in a controlled environment, which I'm pretty sure they didn't do. And then you, as a teenager, I get it. Your frontal lobe isn't fully developed, but also you still understand right and wrong. You know what things not to do. You know what lines not to cross, what boundaries not to cross. You understand that as a teenager, as a 16-year-old kid, you understand that because never in my life as a 16-year-old kid did I ever think about getting a gun, having a knife, or any level for no reason, ever. So basically, y'all just bitch made. That's what it is. Got it. I got it. Y'all don't want to fight no more. Y'all just don't want to throw hands no more. Y'all, man, I don't want to fight no more, bro. Nigga, I'm just gonna shoot. For what? Or you could just walk away. Like, you know what, man, you got it. I ain't got time, bro. You got it. You got it. I ain't got time. I got more to lose than anything. You got it, big dog. You the man. I concede. I yield. You got it. Man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and hit the bell notification, bro. So let's go ahead and move on to this next topic. So this is another crazy topic that's been going on X, formerly known as Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram as well. So they changing the brand of Cracker Barrel. They changing the brand of Cracker Barrel. Now, before I play the video, I want to ask y'all, how many of y'all actually like going to Cracker Barrel? How many of y'all used to go to or still go to Cracker Barrel to this day? Do y'all go? Do y'all like Cracker Barrel or what? Do y'all like going to Cracker Barrel? Have y'all ever been to Cracker Barrel before? I'll keep it a buck with you. Cracker Barrel is pretty decent. Their food is decent. You know what I mean? We got one right down the street from us. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Certain foods are good. I would, if I had to compare it to something, it's like Southern food, but at the same time, it's like white people Southern food. But the white people who know how to cook Southern food. You feel me? But you can still tell that there's a difference. You feel me? But the food is still good. It just ain't cooked like a black person would cook it. There's just certain differences in the two. If that makes sense to y'all. But apparently, they're rebranding it. And you know, we already know who did it, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm just gonna let it play out and then I'll give my thoughts. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
Home style cooking brings family together.
Cracker Barrel is known for its comfort, from its food to its country charm. Many finding it a throwback to a simpler time. But this morning, the company making another effort to look forward, unveiling a new logo that's causing a stir for loyal fans of the beloved Southern chain. Overhauling the iconic logo, missing Uncle Herschel, the man in overalls who's been a fixture since the 1970s. And, well, the barrel. In its place, a simpler, more modern design the company says calls back to its 1969 roots. The rebrand is part of a $700 million transformation meant to bring in younger diners, but the change isn't sitting well with some diners.
This is terrible. What happened to Grandpa?
Or the markets. Shares of Cracker Barrel plunged 12% Thursday, shedding $94 million in market value, one of the company's worst single-day declines in years. The redesign has also included revamped interiors.
We got all new lighting, new seating, new tables and chairs.
Dark wood and busy walls out in favor of lighter paint, clean lines, and farmhouse vibes. A move Cracker Barrel says is meant to feel lighter, brighter, and more welcoming. Its CEO outlining the changes last year.
Our goal is to take what people love about Cracker Barrel and open the aperture a little bit so that more people love Cracker Barrel. So we want to appeal to all generations.
But now it's
sparking
political backlash, some calling the redesign woke, drawing critics like the president's son. The company says only 30 of its 660 stores are getting the full makeover. And despite the new branding, the iconic rocking chairs and gift shops are here to stay. Saying in a statement to the AP, our values haven't changed, and Uncle Herschel remains front and center in our restaurants and on our menu.
How?
With all restaurant chains hoping to attract younger customers in a difficult economy, Cracker Barrel stirring the pot.
I go into Cracker Barrel to go from 2025 to 1914. I ain't never asked for this.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning.
See, this is one of the things that I always talk about too, bro. Sometimes some change just don't need to happen. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Y'all just plummeted. Y'all just plummeted it after this rebrand. Y'all doing the same exact thing that happened to Bud Light. Y'all remember what happened to Bud Light, you know, when the LGBTQ plus community got their hands on it. A lot of people said, oh, hell no. And now you're doing the same exact thing. Nothing was wrong with Cracker Barrel. Nobody had any issues with Cracker Barrel. Wasn't nobody complaining about the food. Nobody was complaining about the logo. What do you mean you want to open it up and bring more lighting because you want it to be for everybody? Cracker Barrel ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. Let's keep it a stack. It's not for everybody, and that's okay. They got a lot of vegan spots in the world, but it ain't for everybody. Just for the vegans. They made it for the vegans, the people who want to go vegan, who like vegan food. You don't got to eat it if you don't want it. What you mean? Make it available for everybody. It was available for everybody. They got all different varieties of foods. Why are you fucking up? That's basically like a statement. It's like a statement piece, like when you got the old Joker leaning on the barrel and shit. That's the logo. That's what, when you see Cracker Barrel, you gotta see the man on there. You gotta see the man on the logo. When we talking about on the menu, we talking about on the outside sign when you driving by that bitch. You need to see that nigga leaning up on that goddamn damn barrel. And now you fucking it up. Now I don't know the full background on Cracker Barrel in regards to their numbers. I might have to do some research on it, but from what I'm looking at, I guarantee those numbers, Cracker Barrel gonna be out of business soon. Cracker Barrel gonna be out of business soon. I give it 10. I give it about 10 years. I could be wrong. Could be 100% wrong, bro. But I don't think what she's doing, I don't think it was necessary for them to do. They could have just kept it moving how they were, implemented little different things here and there, but to do a complete rebrand for what? So now what? Y'all finna start having vegan options. You finna start having cauliflower rice. What you gonna start doing? Gluten-free French toast, gluten-free maple syrup. Oh no, we can't have this person in here. We can't sell the toys like this anymore because it offends people. Then you're gonna go in that bitch, you're gonna start seeing a whole lot of rainbow shit in there. It's like, hey, bro, Cracker Barrel ain't nobody asked for that in here. You got all these other places that welcome that. Take that shit somewhere else, bro. Take that shit somewhere else. And again, I always gotta preface it by saying no, ain't no hate, but you don't gotta see it all the time. You know what's crazy? And I'm going on a derail right now. I'm derailing right now. You know what's crazy? I think the thing that pisses me off the most is when people really just throw that shit in your face. It's kind of like when you got, it's kind of like some Christians, the newly found Christians, the ones who just got baptized, and all of a sudden everything is God this, God that. And mind you, listen, don't play by my God. But you know the ones who overdo it. Every little situation, nah, man, I can't walk like I can't wear them kind of shoes no more because that don't represent God, fam. It's kind of like those guys. I forgot what it was. It was one of them dancing preachers. One of them. Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! I said, hey, fam, what we doing? What we doing, bro? Chill. And that's the same thing I see with a lot of these these proud individuals too. I get it. You're proud that you you are of the same, you like the same sex, or you claim to be something that you're not. You know, you want to be a donkey, but you're a human being. All that kind of, and all that good shit. You feel me? But you gotta throw it in people's face. Cool, we know. We don't need the flag to know. We can point you out and tell that you part of that community just by your entire behavior, how you move and how you operate. We can tell. We can point you out. Don't trust me. You stick out like a sore thumb. But that doesn't mean nobody's afraid of you. That doesn't mean nobody's homophobic. We just see it like, oh, okay, all right, cool, bro. Do your thing. But when you start being extra and doing all the I'm gonna throw the flag up every time you turn around, you got a pride flag. Fam, chill out. I got you. I still love you, but I got you though. Chill. Calm down. I just derailed, but it is what it is. But no, but 100%, bro. They shouldn't have done anything with Cracker Barrel. They shouldn't have done anything. It was stupid. That was not a smart move. That was not a smart move at all. It was not a smart move. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, man. So look, let's go to this next topic. I want to go to this next topic. I want to speak on Trump a little bit, in regards to what he's doing out there in Chicago, dog. Trump said, "Hey, we finna get y'all together, big dog. We finna get y'all together out there in Chicago, cause the people that y'all got out there running that state, no sir. Well, the city in itself, no sir, no sir." Trump said, "I'm taking matters into my own hands." So let's go ahead and get into this topic right now. Shout out to Trump. Shout out to the big dog. Give me a second.
Chicago again. Our city apparently his next target for a federal crackdown on crime. CBS News Chicago's Lauren Victory's live in our newsroom to sort out what this means. Lauren.
Well, Marie, the comment about Chicago came during a press conference about a completely unrelated topic, soccer. President Trump was announcing a big FIFA World Cup event in Washington, D.C., and took a moment to address his decision to dispatch the National Guard to our nation's capital. He said it's going so well that he's ready to repeat the command in Chicago.
Chicago's a mess. You have an incompetent mayor, grossly incompetent, and we'll straighten that one out probably next. That'll be our next one after this, and it won't even be tough. And the people in Chicago, Mr. Vice President, are screaming for us to come. They're wearing red hats, just like this one, but they're wearing red hats. African-American ladies, beautiful ladies, are saying, "Please, President Trump, come to Chicago."
President Trump met with some of the 2,000 National Guard members currently in D.C. last night. He called the district a totally different place. The commander-in-chief says no murders have happened since the Guard was deployed and that crime is down 87%. The rules are different in D.C. because it's a federal district, not a city that's run by a state. Well, the president does not have authority to send the National Guard to Illinois or any state for that matter. It's Governor Pritzker's call, and he's made it clear that he's not interested in doing that. Still, Trump can demand for more federal agents to hit our streets. CBS News Chicago legal analyst Irv Miller explains.
They could say to, any state outside Illinois, listen, please send your federal agents to Chicago. We want them to report to the FBI office or DEA or ATF office just to supplement what's already here. That could happen. It could happen in a matter of a couple of days, as a matter of fact. And
Mayor Brandon Johnson just released a statement calling any potential deployment of National Guard troops to Chicago unlawful, uncoordinated, uncalled for, and unsound. He cited our city's already improving crime statistics, with homicides down more than 30%. Today, President Trump also mentioned he'd clean up San Francisco. Live in the newsroom, Lauren Victory, CBS News, Chicago.
Lauren, thank you.
Propel Fitness Water, Gatorade electrolytes, zero sugar, and vitamins. Propel hydrates.
Hey, 2 weeks ago. Listen, I just wanted to play that part. Hey, Trump not playing, bro. Listen, man. Listen, one thing I'm gonna say about Trump is that dude is making moves out here. He making plays. Definitely one of the best presidents to ever become a president. I still don't understand why a lot of people don't like the man at all. I think they just want to find some reason to hate somebody. They just got to point the finger at somebody. But he's doing amazing things, even for the ones who don't even want him in office. Listen, he's shaking. That boy is ruffling some goddamn feathers, and they don't like it. They tried to assassinate him already, and people got their own views about that, whether it was fake or not. It is what it is. He out here making moves. He's doing the things that he said he was gonna do, and now he aiming for Chicago to get they shit in order, get them niggas straight out there too. Hey, you can't. I don't know what it is, and he's charismatic. Listen, I don't know why y'all hate this man. I really don't. But hey, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Let me know what y'all think. So look, I just wanted to touch base on that one. I really didn't want to go dive deep into that conversation. But let's go ahead and go to this next topic about the WNBA. Jason Whitlock talking about Caitlin Clark and the WNBA. So let's rock out with this one, all right?
Caitlin Clark suffered another injury, and go run around and talk about that. Quit. Don't talk about what Skip Bayless has put on the table. Don't. Robin Lundberg is saying that we're owed an explanation. So let's feed you these breadcrumbs through the Fieldhouse Files and Scott Agnes. I want to walk through the Caitlin Clark timeline, guys. Could we put that up? Caitlin Clark has missed 22 regular season games. On May 3rd, left leg soreness, missed the exhibition opener. May 26th, left quad sprain, missed 5 games. June 26th, left groin sprain, missed 4 games. July 15th, right groin sprain, remained sidelined. August 7th, left ankle bone bruise during a workout. And so I want to play shot number 3 of Robin Lundberg talking about the Caitlin Clark injury confusion. Play the clip.
The Caitlin Clark injury situation is officially a mess because not only is there not more clarity, there's more confusion about what her timeline could be. And that's coming on the heels of it seeming to be pretty clear when Clark would return to the court, or about when she would return to the court. It was said on the ESPN broadcast on August 12th that Stephanie White hoped Clark would be back in practice this week. Open portion of practice, Clark is not seen. And Stephanie White afterwards said it's status quo until Clark is back at practice. Well, what changed, right? I know there's never been a direct timeline, but all the signs seem to point in the direction of Clark returning soon. Even Natasha Howard saying, see you soon, CC. Now it's like, wait and see. And there's further information coming out that Clark suffered a bit of an ankle injury in the midst of her recovery process. Did that hinder her return? One reporter saying yes, another reporter is saying no. Bottom line is, we need to know a little bit more. We don't need Caitlin Clark's in-depth medical report, but it's fair for fans to wonder if the Fever and the league's biggest star is going to return to the floor this season, or what the chances are. And she's been out of action for 5 weeks, so it's not as if some patience hasn't been expressed.
So that's a reasonable, can't call him a bad guy, Robin Lundberg, he's just out to get us. And again, I think that was one of the dominoes that fell that caused them to put out, hey, well, 2 weeks ago she got injured, hurt her ankle. Go talk about that. But here's Ryan Ruocco on ESPN talking about the timeline that the Stephanie White and the Indiana Fever had spelled out about when Caitlin Clark would.
They really trying to. I ain't gonna lie. They really trying to make Caitlin Clark the bad guy. They really don't want her to be the top dog. They really don't want her to be the top dog, bro.
Return, and it was basically pointing towards this weekend. They back-to-back games against the Minnesota Lynx. This is the timeline. We had heard it earlier from Holly Rowe, and now here's Ryan Ruocco, the voice of the WNBA play-by-play on ESPN, talking about it on August 12th. Play the clip.
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start, check out Base 44.
So every picture had been painted that Caitlin Clark would return this season.
Yep.
And now most people believe it's not going to happen.
Yep.
Why has this all been so mysterious? Why? I can't think of. I saw something over on Twitter where someone said Brady had some kind of pinky injury or some sort of hand injury with Belichick one year, and they kept it a secret. That's the closest anybody could come to finding something similar to this.
Right.
Where someone of this level had an injury that was kind of concealed, but I've never seen 5 weeks, no discussion with the media. Caitlin Clark doesn't mind talking to the media. Caitlin Clark's been traveling with the Indiana Fever, standing on her.
Telling you, bro, they trying to muzzle her, bro. They trying to muzzle Caitlin Clark, bro. They don't want to, bro. They don't want to talk about it, bro. They don't want her to be the top dog.
Her feet, signing autographs for fans. There's been video of her kicking a soccer ball. She's been doing physical activity. There have been reports. She's doing some full court running. She's close to this. She's close to that. And now from out of nowhere, looks like she may never play this season.
Right.
I beg your pardon.
Highly important for you to understand about this league and where American society is going in terms of identity and what's the priority and what's really, really important. And they set up sexual identity as the most important thing.
Yep.
And so you'll be sitting there going, well, hold on. The WNBA, they can make money with Caitlin Clark. Why are they doing this? They only want to make money
because Caitlin Clark, she ain't a part of the LGBTQ plus community. She's a heterosexual woman. She got a man. Not only that she got a man, and she a hooper, and she hooping out there and balling and busting their ass out there. And so they don't like it. They want her on their team. And I ain't talking about in the WNBA. I'm talking about part of the community. They want Caitlin Clark a part of the community. And nah, fam, we can't celebrate you like that until you are part of our community. Nah. And that's an issue. And again, and if they do that, and I'm telling you now, if they continue to do that, that shit gonna go down the fuck hill. It's gonna go downhill because then you're gonna lose the integrity of what this shit's supposed to be. Because now you got this whole, oh well, we're just trying to, we want to make sure that we include everybody. No, you're not. You want this to be an LGBTQ plus community thing. It's almost like a rite of passage. In order for you to get into the WNBA, you got to be a part of that community. And when I say a part of the community, we ain't talking about just supporting it. No, you got to be one of them. You got to be munching. You got to be carpet munching. And you got to like it.
Only one way. The face of the league has to be a lesbian or a black woman who is sexually fluid.
Yep.
That's it. That's more important than making money. When you've been a 30-year charity subsidized by the NBA,
right,
subsidized by empathy and false guilt and, oh, we got to do this for women. It's never been run like a business.
Yep.
It's always been run as a political movement and a statement. This is, and I'm not saying this to disparage, I'm speaking factually. This is a lesbian league. They would be very comfortable with Paige Beckers as the face of the league. She's a lesbian.
Yep. I'm talking about she a whole stud out here in these streets. She a whole butch, a whole bull dagger. Yup. They want her to be the face of the league. Because, she's a part of the community. She's likable. She got the little swagger going on. She's a white girl. All of that shit is just all compiled into one. And she can hoop. Like, look, we got to make her. We can't make Caitlin Clark that girl. We can't. Even though she's loved by everyone. But we can't let them see that. We can't let them see that side. We can't let them see the heterosexual woman balling us out because we're supposed to be a part of the community. We're supposed to be one. That's what this is supposed to be. She's like a cult.
She scored 44 points last night.
She can
players
hoop,
have been complaining. She's got a special whistle. They feel like the league is trying to lean into Paige Becker because she fits the profile of what they want. Asia Wilson fits the profile. Black woman, angry, Marxist mentality.
Yep, that's true. That's true. That's true. She fits the bill. Same thing with Angel Reese. She's a black woman. She holds it. She's powerful. She's strong. You know, now mind you, she is attractive. I'll give you that. She has a following in the social media community. You know, she's gonna be the woman who's gonna speak out on the wrongdoings and how they need to be paid and the more visibility that they need as WNBA players. Yeah, she fit the bill. She fit the bill. That's why they pushing her. That's why they're pushing Angel Reese harder than they are Caitlin Clark. That's why. That's why they wouldn't even make that a thing between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. That's why they would not. That's why they would not bite into that idea. Like, look, put them two against each other. Market it that way. That's gonna drive more money. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. No, that's not what we want because it's not conducive to what we're trying to do, the political movement that we're trying to do, because we want to be heard as women because we are part of a community that don't accept us for who we are. And you know, we are, and then we got the black community of women who are strong and independent women, and they want to be heard. Woe is me. Here, I'm a woman, and hear me roar. Fuck out of here.
Huh? I'm about to. What? I'm about to tell you. Stop sign? No. I said I'm... What stop sign, man?
That's exactly what it is. There's nobody trying to hear that shit, man. It's about basketball. Make Caitlin Clark... Look, I'll say this. Caitlin Clark should be the face of the WNBA. Simply because she is not what you expect from a WNBA player to be. She is not. Because when you look at a WNBA player, you're not expecting. Now, I'm not saying that she's the finest thing walking. That's not what I'm saying. So please don't get me misconstrued. And no, I'm not saying it because she's a white woman. No, because she doesn't fit the bill of what they want the WNBA to be. She isn't a part of the LGBTQ plus community. She isn't a strong black woman or a strong woman. She just here to hoop. She here to hoop. She here to enjoy her time. She loves what she does. She wants to be on the court. She's loved by damn near everyone. She's a role model for a lot of young little girls. And they're saying, look, you don't gotta be a butch to hoop. You don't gotta be a part of the LGBTQ plus community to be a dope hooper. You can still be a feminine. You can still be a woman. You can still be a heterosexual woman and still be one of the greatest to ever do it. You still can't do that. But that ain't the narrative that they're trying to push. It's always been a narrative, bro. It's always been a narrative. And mind you, the WNBA can't even stand on their own too. And they got the audacity to try to push a movement. Nigga, you need to be worried about profiting. But let me guess, you think that's what's gonna help you profit? You being a part of the LGBTQ plus community. You think that's what's gonna help push the narrative? You think that's what's gonna get you more money? You still, regardless of what the NBA does, nigga, you still gotta get people in seats. You still gotta get ass in seats. You gotta get people who want to go buy some Angel Reese's. You got to get people who want to go buy some Asia Wilson. You gotta get people that want to go to the games, and you gotta have, if you want fans like they do in the NBA, nigga, you gonna have to do some crazy changes right now in the WNBA for that to fucking happen. Cause you got a ways to go. Yeah, you've made a little bit of noise, but guess what? You still operating in the negative, my nigga.
Seems to be dating an NBA player, Bam. But who knows? They'd be comfortable with her as the face of the league. Nike's thrown a lot of money trying to make her something she's not. A superstar.
Hell. Same as Sabrina Ionescu. Shit, you can make her one. But the only difference between Sabrina Ionescu is she doesn't have what Caitlin Clark has. She don't have now there's some people behind her. She got some dope shoes. I hoop on her shoes. But she don't got what Caitlin Clark has. She ain't got that push like Caitlin Clark got. She don't. That's the only difference. She a champion and all that. She just ain't got that bravado that Caitlin Clark got. She don't. And she dope too. I like Sabrina Ionescu. I like her as a hooper. I love her style of play. I love the way that she plays. I do. She just wouldn't be the marketable type. And she's heterosexual too. I think her man plays in the NFL. Her man plays in the NFL.
Shoe sales pitch person. She's not. So now they moved on to Paige Beckers. But if you're wondering, like, what's the motivation? Why the mystery around Caitlin Clark? Why have they orchestrated and maneuvered things in a way that have totally demolished Caitlin Clark's second season? And that includes, this isn't just about injuries. Hey, those are injuries, that's bad luck. They constructed a bad team around Caitlin Clark as it relates to environment and culture. Caitlin Clark's mental damage began when DeWanna Bonner pulled that garbage BS that DeWanna Bonner pulled on the Indiana Fever and the entire organization.
Yes,
it's a fact.
I'm on row. They say GLP-1s for weight loss.
Not Ozempic. Not Serena Williams. Oh shit! Hold on. That shouldn't took me somewhere else. Lord Jesus. Listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure I hit the bell notification. Let me know what y'all thoughts and opinions is on that topic, because I do believe that the LGBTQ plus community is trying to push a narrative in the WNBA, and they don't want Caitlin Clark to be the head. They don't want her to be the face of the WNBA because she doesn't represent what they are pushing or what the narrative is. She's not it. She doesn't fit the bill, which she should. She should be the face of the WNBA right now because she's doing numbers. But again, I may be speaking a little too soon, a little ahead of myself. But because Caitlin Clark still has some years to grow, because she's still gonna get better over time as well. She still got some more work. She still got some more accolades to solidify herself. But I do like Caitlin Clark. I do. I rock with Caitlin Clark. I rock with Sabrina Ionescu. I rock with Asia Wilson. I think Asia Wilson is dope. You feel me? But yeah, I just think they're pushing the narrative. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell notification and let me know y'all thoughts, man. So let's go to this main topic for tonight, man. The AG, the assistant AG was arrested in Rhode Island for acting crazy. She got blitzed. Snow Bunny got blitzed. And Shorty got arrested. Let's watch this video, bro, and then I give my thoughts. All right? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's rock out.
This is not showing. I want you to turn your body cam off. Protocol is that you turn it off. If a citizen requests it to turn it off, she's a lawyer.
So they want you guys to leave?
Yes, we're gonna leave.
Let's just leave. Let's just make it easy, okay?
We're gonna make it easy.
No,
That's not.
I am. Okay. I'm her
That's
husband.
not the point. Can you look at me?
Yeah, we'll talk over here, okay?
Your protocol is.
Can we all talk? Can we all talk? We'll talk over here. They want you to leave.
Your protocol is.
Can we talk? Who's she to you?
What's that? No, nothing. Nothing.
She is our college friend. Okay. Yes.
And you know what? And you know what's so crazy? I'm sorry, I'm gonna let it play, but you know what's so crazy to me? I will say this in this aspect. I will say this. White women don't care. White women don't care if it's the police. They don't care. They gonna talk. They gonna talk crazy to you too. They don't care if you are the police. They don't care. But here's my thing though. I wonder. All I want to know. I just wonder. Listen, I'm not trying to play the race card, but I just gotta ask the question. If that was a black person though, I just gotta ask the question. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna hold fairness across the fucking board entirely. Cause you probably should wring her neck too. But out the gate, if a black person was talking, if a black person was already doing that talking, would it have already been escalated the way that it is right now? Like, would they still be calm and collected like that? I'm just asking. I could be wrong. I'm just asking.
No, I'm not.
You guys just want to know? Do you want them trespass? Anything we can do. Yeah. Trespass, yeah. I just need trespass. Get it out, please.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Do you want to chat?
I know that your protocol is.
So you're trespassing, so we gotta leave now. Unless you want to be in there.
We're not trespassing. You haven't notified us that we're trespassing. Number one.
What did I just say to you?
Number one. Number
I don't want to arrest you guys.
You're not going to arrest us. Number two
so let's
is
leave.
that
we gotta go. We gotta go.
Protocol
let's go.
is to wait them down for 1 second. We ask you to turn the body camera off.
Okay.
No. I understand you don't want to deal with it, but the protocol is, and your protocol is if I ask you to turn off the body cam, you have to turn it off, and that's your protocol.
She's a lawyer, so she knows.
What protocol is that? Hey, yo, can somebody who knows this shit don't come with no BS? Are you supposed to turn your camera or your body camera off? Because isn't that the reason that they got body cams in the first place? So that way nobody can be lying and they can see everything from the get-go. Because don't you get in trouble if you turn the motherfucker off in the first place? Yeah, no. And then look, boy.
Well, that's lawyer stuff, so that's not true. So we gotta go.
No, it is. That's law.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
Good for you. I don't give a shit. Let's go. We're going. We're leaving. We're leaving.
Please don't put your hands on us.
Can you get your children out of here? Like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's go.
Let's go.
They're two full-grown women and mothers. All right. You just need to change. You just need to change.
I'm an AG.
She keeps saying she an AG like that now.
What are you probably class to detain me for?
You're being detained because you're not leaving.
Because I'm what? You have.
Can you relax, sir? She's not doing anything wrong.
AG.
She's not leaving.
I'm an AG.
She's an AG. Buddy, you're not.
She's an AG.
Let's go.
I'm not being arrested. You're putting me.
Who husband? Which girl is he? Is he the husband too? Which one? She's an AG. She's an AG. Why the fuck? Why do y'all always gotta fight with cops, bro? I never understood that shit. Y'all know y'all make the situation 10 times worse when y'all try to fucking argue and fight back and do all this extra shit, bro. Handle that shit once you look. If you about to get handcuffed, bro, and ain't no way up out the situation, just take that L, bro. Wait till you get there, do what you gotta do, make the call or whatever, bro, or just don't put yourself in that position in the first fucking place. Just because you hold a fucking position, that don't mean you get to do what the fuck you want to do. I love when cops don't give a fuck about your title and they just say, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. You did wrong, you broke the law, so therefore you need to be held accountable. Fuck that. And you think that just because you hold a certain position that I'm supposed to just say, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna let you go. Fuck out of here, bruh.
I'm not being arrested.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
White, black, or indifferent, don't matter.
Her badge is in the car. You want to go get a badge?
Let me tell you something. You're arrested.
Get the hell out of here. What are you just seriously?
You're arrested in AG. Let me tell you something.
Are you on arrest right now? No.
You're putting me in handcuffs and you're Mirandizing. You're not Mirandizing me.
Relax.
Buddy, you're gonna regret this.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret it.
You threatened the cop? Shorty, you threatened the cop? On camera? Yeah. You threatened the cop on camera. You're going to regret this. Oh, really?
How many?
We will get the license.
Hands off me.
We will get the license.
No.
No. We'll get the license.
Get out of here. Get back right now.
Get back. Detained.
No.
Get back.
But to break a goddamn arm.
Your cuffs.
Yep.
I'm right here. It's okay. Right, just go from the car. No. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Did that bitch just get loose? Did that bitch just get loose? Yo. Now hold up. I gotta say it. Out of all the videos I've seen, listen. This just could be that one-off video. This could just be that one-off video. But I gotta say it. This was the time you supposed to clothesline her ass. I got it, man. You supposed to clothesline that. She come out. She resisting. That's resisting. She fighting. She resisting. Man, clothesline that bitch. Yes, indeed. Because guess what? I would say the same exact thing if it was a black person that did exactly what the fuck she did. Clothesline that nigga immediately. You hear me? Clothesline her. Put that hoe to the ground. Scoop that little bitch up. Put that hoe on the ground. Mush her face to the fucking ground. Put them cuffs on her ass. Matter of fact, put the cuffs on her ankles too, so she can't walk. On God. On God.
Come on, Dave.
No.
All right. Babe, I'm right here.
No, babe, please, I'm scared.
I'm right here.
How are you scared?
No,
You up here fighting.
I'm right here.
You ain't that scared.
Okay.
No, please don't do this, my friend.
I'm right here.
No,
Right
no. Babe,
What the fuck he gonna do?
I'm right here.
babe,
I'm right here.
no, babe.
No, don't say
Relax.
baby.
Relax.
No,
Relax.
What's wrong with you?
Relax.
We don't want to put you in handcuffs. Let's go. Let's go.
No, babe.
Listen, you're overreacting.
You're adding charges.
Overreacting.
No. Please take my hands up. Please take them out of handcuffs. No, please
You're
take
overreacting. You didn't have to have this happen. Get in the car.
No. Babe, no!
I got you, Tiege. I'm right here.
Get
No!
Just put her in.
No!
Get back, bro.
Oh, she entitled. That's a demon. Oh, she a demon.
Get your feet in the car. Get your feet in the car.
Put that hoe in the car.
Hey, I'm right here.
Get your feet in the car.
Who the fuck are?
Oh, ain't she trying to kick? Oh, beat her ass. Listen, no. I'm sorry. Listen. Under no circumstance.
This is so inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
You're overreacting.
Oh, hell nah. Listen. That was the time. That's what I call resisting arrest. That's what we call resisting arrest. Now, that regardless of all the other situations that have happened before, I would call right is right, wrong is wrong on all levels. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. He should have body slammed that hoe. 1,000%. 1,000% should have body slammed that hoe. The reason why is simply because she was resisting arrest. I don't care if she white. I don't care what position she held. The body cam footage got all of it. She should have got body slammed across the floor. Boy, nah, fam. Nope. Does anybody know what happened afterwards? I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look up what happened afterwards because that shit is out of pocket. That shit was in goddamn insane. You hear me? Insane. But hey, this is what it is. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.